today with my wax empties for the week. I believe our theme was something along the lines of oldies but goodies, or at least that's what I'm calling it. And it was really, really nice to use up some of the older wax that's in my collection. You guys know I've been going through and trying to pull some of my older wax. It's been really helpful to focus on those scents first. And, if it fits into the theme for the week, and I've been just kind of pulling it that way, it's been really helpful. And I think it's taught a lot of us, what we want to reorder. And maybe what we're not reaching for. I know it's really opened my eyes in terms of that, what I haven't really been reaching for. Why is that? What do I tend to reach for the most? And I will say on my spreadsheet, so I am keeping a wax spreadsheet diary type of thing. And I encourage all of you to do that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be online. It can be in a wax diary. It can be in a notebook. It can be whatever is easiest for you in your phone. But I encourage you to write down the things that you love the most at the time, and maybe a little, reason why. Like, hey, it threw 9 out of 10, took over my whole house, or I loved the strength of this orange blend, or whatever the case might be, so that if that vendor's offering it again, you can prioritize the things that you like. Also, on the flip side of that, I need to keep better track, so I encourage you to too as well, of the things that really aren't working. And that way we're not wasting money on scents that just don't work for whatever reason. It might be your house, maybe you didn't love a certain scent, it smelled too much like corn chips for you in the zucchini blend, or whatever the case might be. It's important to keep your mind and your focus on those things too, because you don't want to waste money. We spend a lot of money on wax. We don't want to waste it. We want to enjoy what we have. Reach for the wax, not let it just sit and lose scent because we're not reaching for it, and really enjoy what we have. So that's kind of really what I have been learning. Some of the things, there's a lot of things that I've been learning, but some of the things that have really come to mind and really kind of came to mind from this week of using up some of my older wax. All right, so let's jump into, I'm going to go this way. You can't see my desk, I know, but we're going to go with some of the smaller samples and think, well, that's not a smaller sample. How did that get in there? I don't know how that got in here, but a couple of things that I melted in this office this week. We had cereal marshmallow from L3. This was nice, but I will be honest, I didn't smell it for very long. We ended up having to take my son to the hospital. He's fine, just needed a transfusion, and it's a long drawn out process. So I didn't smell this very long. This was nice. I love L3 and cereal scents are great. So I have no doubt it did well. We had Pink Ranger, which also, I don't know, this one, I swear, and I looked this up and it wasn't at all what I thought it was. It almost smelled like watermelon to me. I don't know why. Is it like strawberry lemonade or something? I don't know, but this is another one I put on kind of later in the evening and got busy doing other things. So I would try this in a larger size, maybe get a puppy pack or something like that. But it's pleasant. It does kind of smell now like strawberry lemonade to me, so perhaps that's what it is. And then this from the Bathing Garden, I did buy this in a larger size based on the smell of this sample. I'm Cold Sniff Mallow Cookie Bomb. This was very, very nice. It's strong. She's got a great marshmallow scent. I don't know if it's by itself and then she mixes it in with cookie scents, or, whatever she mixes it in with. This was great. Love it. I'm glad I have more of it. Okay, we have a couple of scents from James, and they might be mixed in here, but I know he did this in the bathroom. Is it Ganosha? Is that how you say it? Pineapple, creamsicle, rock candy. Love this. I have this in, I don't know if it's a full BAM. It might be half. Love this. I will get more of this when this is offered. Tag me if you see it. I will get more. Okay, so the next thing that I finished actually, because I think I had started this in a previous week. This was Gold Sugar from L3. I'm jumping into it. It's from L3. This is great. I love Gold Sugar. Performed well for me in my bathroom. I had some duds the last few weeks in the bathroom. This was a standout. This was great. Loved it. I'll get it again. And I'm thinking, I bought a few Matrix melts. You'll see a haul. I bought a few Matrix melts because they're easy to store. And so I'm wondering if I can request it to be poured in a Matrix melt. I don't know. This was not a dud, but this was also one that I think I'm a little over. So I purchased a few of these from the Schitt's Creek pre-order back in January of 21. And I'm a little over it now, I think. I'm done with this scent. It's Moira's Wigs, Matrix Biolage type, vanilla lace, and a sprig of peppermint. No, it's spearmint. I think it's really that spearmint in here that's throwing me off. So I wouldn't get this scent again. It wasn't bad, but I have used up, all of the, I think they were in the roses. I wouldn't purchase any more at this point. I'm a little over the scent. I'm not saying I wouldn't get it again in the future, but for now, I probably don't need any more. This is Hayden Rose Sea Salt. It's light floral, musk, and ozone. This is a powerhouse. I mean, we're talking like 15 out of 10. You need the tiniest sliver. It's really nice to mix in with other things. I like mixing this in with her barbershop. I mean, she does have a blend. Is it Seaside Barber or something like that? But this is super strong and really, really nice on its own. Highly recommend. I need another souffle. This was, over a year. So one small souffle lasted a year. Okay, this was Teddy B's Boom Booms on the Beach, apple-infused coconut water, tropical fruits, citrus, berries, tuberose, suntan lotion, and warm driftwood, which is Beaches of Nath, blended with creme de boom boom. So, I will say, this really didn't do what I wanted it to do. It was very weak. I ended up mixing it in with some stronger scents. So I have some Avo Bath in there. I ended up mixing it in with that. And then the Snow Fairy, I mixed that in with it. It just was not strong. I tried doing a small piece by itself and I just barely could smell it. It was weird because when I mixed it in with something else, I got hints of it. So I wouldn't get this again. I am struggling a little bit with my Teddy Bees and I don't know what's happening. I'm not sure because I don't know if they're old, because they're older. So they're a year old now. So I'm just wondering, are they better earlier on? I don't know what's happening, so I'm a little concerned. We'll see what ends up happening. I'll try, because I just got some wax in a haul. You'll see that too. I need to melt some of it now and see if I'm getting the same performance issues. Maybe I just need to melt it earlier and just, get less melted earlier. I don't know. We'll see. More to come on that one. Okay, this week I did mint in the bedroom, and I enjoyed it. I did. My husband loves it. He loves mint scents. He was happy about it. And, I don't know that I could melt mint all the time. It's interesting. But I did enjoy it. There was some great scents in there. The candle really was the star, honestly. You'll see that in my empties. But that was a really nice backdrop and helped kind of amp up some of the mint scents. This was L3 You Serious Clark, Eggnog, Peppermint, and Marshmallow. I purchased this when I wasn't really sure what my favorite mint scents were. So I was, trying to get a few different ones. I wouldn't need this again. I love buttermint. That's my favorite scent. And I just need buttermint blends. Some of these other ones are too strong for me. I ended up mixing some birthday cake in with this. It was better, but I'm just going to order buttermint. It was strong. I didn't get a lot of eggnog, I will say. It was like peppermint marshmallow mostly to me. So it was strong if you're looking for a stronger peppermint. This was Teddy B's Frosted Mint Circus Cookies, Sweet Sugar, Buttery Shortbread, Buttercream Frosting, Vanilla, and Sugar Cookie Dough. This is really nice. So this was strong, and this was poured back last March. So this one really held on to its strength. I would say I would get this one again. I don't know if I need tons of it because a little bit goes a long way with this. But yeah, this was really, really nice. Like I said, went perfectly with the candle that I had going. Well, in the crock. It wasn't burning, but it was in the crock. This is Ava's Country Cupboard Peppermint Mocha. I didn't love this either because of the peppermint. I felt like peppermint is too harsh for me, I guess. It really, really needs to be smoothed out by... And birthday cake really seems to do that for me. I'm not saying, that's the only scent. I'm sure there's other ones. Cream cheese frosting might do the same thing. And maybe a lot of marshmallow. I don't know. But in any case, this was not my favorite. I wouldn't get this one again. Glad I tried it. We had, this is a favorite. I love this one from VCS, Shamrock Shake. It's hard for me to melt this. I'm not kidding, but I have stocked up on some more. She's offered it again, so I think I'm okay for now. This is Mint Cream Vanilla Swirl Milkshake topped with whipped cream. Love this. This is one of my favorite mint scents. I will always have on hand. Love this. It performs so well. This was back from January of 2021 and throws great. Smells amazing. I love it. Okay, Ava's Country Cupboard Blizzard Cookies. This was another one. I ended up mixing it with birthday cake as well, mainly because I had it in there. This is too strong of it's a stringent peppermint, if you like that. I got a cookie scent. I did. There was definitely a cookie undertone to this, but not enough to cancel out the strong peppermint, so yeah. All right, love this. This is from Rose Girls. I really need more of this. Buttermint birthday cake. I would take bags of this. And this was poured in December of 21. So yeah, I would need gobs and gobs of this. This is going on my list of scents that I need. It's not on her latest ready to ship. I was disappointed, but anyway. And this one actually just put in because I've changed out my wax for the week, moved in. New scents. This I wanted to finish up. I had 2 pieces left, so this went in the warmer last night. Season of the Witch, Blackberry Jam, Cotton Candy Frosting, and Bubbly Mountain Dew from Southbound. This was okay. I mean, I ended up mixing other things in with it because I didn't think it was strong enough on the fizzy. Was it nice and sugary goodness? Yes. Not enough fizzy, though. So I probably wouldn't get this one again. Glad I tried it. And it was fun to mix, you know, additional fizzy in with it, but I'd prefer to start off with, you know, some scents that have some nice fizz to them. On my never-ending quest to use up some scoops, I did. This was from November of 21, but you guys know I love this scent, and so I'm just like drawn to it. This is L3 Sugar Cookie Royale Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. I do variations of this all the time. I just add a little bit into the warmers when I'm melting a pumpkin pecan waffle scent just to amp it up a little bit, just to give it a little oomph. It's like this melts first, and so you get that pop of scent right away while the harder wax is melting. And then the harder wax lasts longer. So I feel like it's a nice balance between the two. So I like doing that. Love this. Will purchase again. I don't need to set it aside. I feel like I have that ingrained in my brain of the scents that I like in terms of pumpkin pecan waffles blends. This one I've had for a while, and the label got a little funky because it was in the bathroom and, you know, the heat of the shower and all that kind of thing. This is Strawberry Pound Cake, Boom Boom Cream, and Boardwalk Mallow Clouds. Bought this last February when I thought I loved these blends, and this was a little bit of a struggle to get through. I will say what I probably should have done, because I did this last night. I mixed the last of this in with a strawberry bakery and just put it in my living room. It actually was really nice. Am I saying would I get this again? Not in a scoop. I might get a puppy pack or something and maybe melt it in my living room, because I didn't think I would like this type of blend in my living room, and I actually did. I feel like that strawberry pound cake came out enough that it wasn't totally just body care to me, which was what I was afraid of. So yeah, this was pretty nice actually, and I might get another puppy pack. I don't know. I probably wouldn't go too crazy, but it's not that I disliked it. Let's put it that way. I'm just not going to get a scoop. I'm not going to get a scoop in it again. All right, so I had a couple of things that were hanging out in my baskets, you know, a couple of different times. I hate when that happens because I'm always like, I need to use this up. I need to. It needs to, you know, why am I not reaching for it? So this is one, Sugar Plum Fairy from K Scented Melts. I had 2 of these, you know, scent shot cups that she doesn't use anymore. This is nice. This is actually kind of a powdery scent to me. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Almost like, and I say pixie stick because you know what I mean when I say that, like a sugary powdery scent. It's nice, but I liked it better when I first got this, and this was last year. It's interesting how our scent preferences change over time, because I've definitely noticed a little bit of a preference change for me. Not necessarily huge, but this is one I would have gone crazy for, and not necessarily in that same space anymore. So it was good. Glad I used it. Happy that, you know, not going to be putting it back in the box or baskets anymore. So that's good. All right. So I have learned, another thing that I've learned is that I need to get enough wax to melt in all my warmers, because this melting one scent of one thing and one scent, you know, in another in alternating warmers is not working for me. It just confuses my nose, I think. So I had Goose Creek, I had Wild Berry and Muffins, and a Strawberry Angel Food Cake. I really liked these, but I can't tell which one I liked better, and I'm bummed. But I will say, if one of them was offered, I'd get 2 of them to try it, because there was nothing in the air that was like, ugh, what is that? Which one is it? It smelled great. I just don't know which one was the hit, because I know one was super strong. It was a really nice strawberry, and I love strawberry bakery. I can't pinpoint which one it was. That's the thing. I'm like, I want to know which one it was. But yeah, this was nice, very pleasant in my warmers. Their wax lasts about 4 hours for me, which, you know, I mean, if I can get it on sale, it's okay, but I'm not paying, you know, $4 a piece for those and have to use 2 clamshells and have it only last 4 hours. So, you know, you got to think, you know, what is the return on investment? That's used a lot in business. And so how much of the scent throw am I getting for how much I paid for that? So something to consider, I guess. This one is amazing. Love this. You guys know I have tons of this. Thank God. This is Fusion Salted Caramel. I mixed this in. I am almost done with one of my pumpkin peanut brittle loaves in one of the blends that I didn't love as much as the other ones. I'm hoping the other ones are better. I haven't cut into all of them. I just thought, you know, I love pumpkin peanut brittle, and I just, yeah, you have to melt. We all have to melt our wax before we go crazy. And I was totally, totally guilty of that. I bought way too much pumpkin peanut brittle. I hope I said that because I mean pumpkin peanut brittle. There's never enough pumpkin pecan waffles in my collection anyway. But no, pumpkin peanut brittle. Some of the oils are not my favorite. They don't smell right to me, and I don't love them. So I end up mixing this in, and this really helps. So a salted caramel for my nose really, really helps. Love it. It's great. It's great by itself. Honestly, I should melt it by itself again because I just love it. And this was not in the right pile, but anyway, this was in the bathroom. I finished this one up finally. Been working here and there on it. Snow Fairy from Rose Girls in the mini melter bag. And just to melt in my bathroom took forever, which is a good lesson because I don't need to buy more than one of a scent that I'm going to melt in my bathroom because it's going to take me over a year. I bought this back in January of 21. It was nice. I probably melted it enough right now that I would take a break and not, you know, buy it for, not buy it for a while. I'm okay with it. All right. So this is going right now, and I am so bummed, you guys. I just don't know what is happening. And I mentioned this a little bit, and I'm not trying to pile on. This is Teddy B's Cherry Vanilla Biscotti, Vanilla Bakery Dough, Shortbread, Cherry, and Almond. This smells so good on cold. Like delectable almond bakery with some cherry mixed in. It's amazing. I don't know what happened. I can't smell it. And I don't know, to be fair, I don't know if it's me. I don't think our heat is on as much. To be fair, there may not be as much air movement because it's warmer outside today. When that happens, the heat doesn't kick on. And so you don't get that scent moving around as much. So I don't know what the problem is. I would get another souffle of this to try. This is a year old. And so, again, maybe I need to melt her wax earlier than a year. So I'm going to try with the batch that I just got. And we're going to see if that makes a difference. Because this was amazing on cold, but it just didn't transform. I don't know what happened. All right, this one did really, really well for me. This was the Pharmacist's Daughter Sweet Confections, Blueberry Iced Lemon Cookies, and Tea and Cakes. I will say I didn't smell tea and cakes. It wasn't a tea and cakes blend, but this blueberry and lemon together was amazing. This is a fantastic blueberry oil. So good, so strong. That's mainly what I got. It was a blueberry bakery. I really honestly thought it was a blueberry muffin scent that I put in. And then when I looked at it, I was like, oh, tea and cakes. I didn't get that from it, which is surprising because that oil is generally very strong. But this was great. Loved it. Yeah, her blueberry oil is fabulous. All right, I finally did it, you guys. I've been talking about this for such a long time, and I have not wanted to melt it. And I learned a valuable lesson because of this. So we had this festive fudge from Caviar Dreams that I bought a year ago, back in January 21. It's dark chocolate fudge, walnuts, crushed hazelnuts, fluffy marshmallow, and sweet vanilla bean. This has been losing its scent. Now, to be fair to them, I did not rebag this. I probably should have put it in a sealable polypro bags because these fold-over bags are not my favorite. I could have double bagged it. Could have. I feel like this has really lost some of the scent throw that it had, at 6 months, really, even. Because I bought several of these, and I think she had a clearance when I bought them. It was like an after Christmas kind of sale. And yeah, I really kind of feel like some of the scent throw went out of these. So use your wax. If it's your favorite, use it. Because by the time you get around to melting it, it might fade, which is so sad. This is really good. And I mixed it with Destination Wax Strawberry Seeds, sweet and zesty strawberry. This was really nice. I have more of this. I'm interested to melt it by itself. I like a chocolate covered strawberry type blend, and I know she has one, so I think I have one. I'll need to get another one and melt it in all my warmers. But in any case, this was a very nice strawberry blend. Enjoyed it, but it could have been stronger, so I was a little sad about that one. We had Britta's Twice as Twisted, Fruit Loops Tea and Cakes, and Cotton Candy Frosting. By the way, I think she was open, at least at the time of this recording, open for customs, I want to say, loaves. I did order a couple. James has been chomping at the bit for a custom that we did a year ago with her. And he's been hoarding his last few pieces. And he was not home at the time. He was out with a buddy. He was getting ready to go fishing. And so I texted him and said, what was that blend from Britta's? So he is so excited. I actually ordered 2 loaves of that for him because he melts his wax really good. He'll get on kicks of things too and melt, you know, the scent. And he hasn't wanted to melt this because he doesn't know if he could get it again. So I put in an order today. So if you're interested, check it out. But this is a really great scent from her. I've ordered it several times. It's been in some of my empties recently because I had quite a bit of it. I will order more of this. This is just great. Does well for me. I'm going to put this on the list and make sure I don't forget to order that again. Same thing with this. This was another Britta's. I don't know that this is loaf worthy for me. I ordered 4 loaves. You'll see. I'll do a haul. But 2 of those were James's. I don't know if this is loaf worthy. Maybe. But I have a few other blends that are similar from other vendors. So I don't know. I would get a few souffles of this. 100%. This is Wicked Berry Delight, Zucchini Bread, Strawberry Cherry, and Blackberry Jam. Very nice zucchini jam type of scent. It's very, very good. Does really well for me. So it's going on the list. I just don't know if I needed a loaf of it. Maybe. It is what it is. I didn't want to go crazy. Gosh, I have a lot of wax and it was not on my radar to place that order today. And I just stumbled upon it on Facebook. And I was like, how did I miss this? I mean, I don't know. It's like, how did I miss it? All right, this I finally used up too. It's been in a couple of baskets. Everything Vice March Smash Cake from last year. Strawberry Cotton Candy Ice Cream, Clementine Chiffon Cake, Lucky Charms, and Marshmallow Peeps Treats. This was very nice. It's a shame I can't get more of it. Again, I think it lost some of its scent over time. I should have melted it last summer. Like given it a month to cure and just melted it when we were like so wanting to melt it. I know James melted his because we got 2 of them. James melted his and really enjoyed it. So I think some of the scent throw has gone away on this. Should have double bagged it. You know, that's okay. It was okay. This one, Mrs. Potts Spotted Tea, the Gray Stuff Earl Grey Tea, Sugar Cubes, and Warm Smile. This one, same thing. This is probably a year old. Although I will say the last time I melted this, and maybe that's the thing, is that I put this in my tea lights. And I have 6 tea lights versus 4 warmers, you know, regular warmers. And I don't use them at the same time. So I don't have 10 warmers going in my open concept at the same time. It's either or. And so I did this in my tea lights the last time. And it blew us out of the house. So I'm wondering if that's a difference. I don't know. But this one wasn't as strong to me. And again, could be the changing of the seasons. And the airflow is changing. And it's a little bit different. I'm not sure. I have quite a bit of this though. So I will try it next time in my tea lights and we'll go from there. We'll see. It threw so great for me back, you know, earlier on. And I know people say you have to cure her wax for a year. That is a year old and wasn't that strong in my regular hot plate. So we'll see. All right, this is Rose Girls Escape to Neverland, Orange Sherbet, Pineapple, Raspberry Sauce, and Vanilla Ice Cream. This was very nice. This was pleasant. I would get it again. Do I need bags of it? No, but it's very pleasant, enjoyable. I'm using up my muffins. I'm almost there, you guys. I'm almost there. I'm so happy. We have Perkins Melts, Cherry Till You Float, Cherry Slushy, Vanilla Ice Cream, and Cream Soda. This was so light. This was such a bummer. I don't know. Maybe it's cherry scents this week and my nose is not picking them up, but this was just light. And again, I didn't double bag this. I am starting to rethink that. I'm seeing more and more people double bagging their wax here on YouTube. So I may start doing that. I don't know. At least with some of them. That's a lot of bags though. I have a lot of wax. I don't know. All right. Okay. So I did these 2. And again, this is where it makes it difficult when you only have one of one and one of the other. So I had blueberry sugar, Danish butter cookies, and pound cake from L3 in a sampler. And then blueberry waffle cone from Sassy Girl. Blueberry muffin, vanilla bean, and vanilla sugar waffle cone. They're very similar. This was fantastic. I'm going to add this to my list to get it from L3 the next time. I'm wondering if I like blue sugar in wax. I didn't like it in the candle from Bath & Body Works, but I'm wondering if I like it in wax. So this was really nice. I think this was the one that was good. Now, I love Sassy Girl's Blueberry Muffin, so I have that in my collection. I have a few brittles of that. So that's not an issue at all. I know I like that, but this smelled different, and I think it was the L3. So I'm putting that on my list. We had a Fruity Blast from The Pharmacist's Daughter, rainbow sherbet, cotton candy, sugar cookies, and Fruity Pebbles. This was a nice cereal blend, I would say. I mean, it probably threw about 6 or 7 out of 10. So it was nice. I mean, she does really nice cereal blends, and they do really perform well for me. So that was a good one. All right, I have a couple more cereal blends here that we did. This was Sassy Girl, Fruit Loop, Frosted Animal Cookies, Fruit Loop Frosting, Sugar Cookie Dough, and Frosted Sugar Cookie. I basically had 1.5 pieces of this. So I amped it up with this Fruity Pebbles from that Smell Good shop. Fun, fruity cereal goodness. Love her cereal scents. I like her Fruit Loops better, actually. Normally, I prefer Fruity Pebbles in wax, but I love her Fruit Loops. I have no idea. It feels like there's more icing on it. I have no idea why. It just, you know how some of them can have more lemon or more orange. To me, it smells like more icing. I don't know. She had a restock today. I wasn't going to order, but yeah, I got sucked into that one too. So you'll see a haul from that. But anyway, her wax does really well for me. And I'm just like, you know what? I am going to be focusing on the wax that does really, really well for me. And there were a couple of restocks that actually I decided not to partake in when I saw the lists. So when I saw that, I was like, that's fine. I can order from her. I know her wax does incredible for me. She's got great prices, free shipping over, is it 30? I want to say. Really easy to get to 30 anyway. But in any case, I was like, well, I'll order from her and skip the other couple. I'm not going to talk about who they were, but you know, you'll see when you see the hauls eventually. We had Sassy Girl Pink Frosted Animal Cookies, which is pink frosting, sugar cookie dough, and frosted sugar cookies. And I think the one that I will get is the second one I want to try. I haven't tried it in a full brittle, surprisingly. Strawberry jam filled Twinkies, sweet strawberry jam with Twinkies and vanilla ice cream. I know this is a favorite of quite a few people, so I will get a brittle of this and try it next time it's offered. We have sugared lime from that Smell Good shop. This is another one that I think was really kind of losing its scent. This is a year old, and unless my scent memory is different. You know how you tell a fish story, like the joke, you know, the fish starts off, it was this big, and over time it just gets exaggerated. I wonder if that's what happened in my head about this scent. Because I remember, or at least I thought, when I melted it the first time, it was so strong, it blew me out of the house. And this one, it was nice. Could I smell it? Yeah, it was probably about a 6 or 7, which is above average. I mean, truly. But I felt like the first time I melted, it was like a 12, 15 out of 10. And so I don't know if it got exaggerated in my remembrance of it, but this was nice. I would get it again. I'm adding it to the list. I don't think it was offered today. I'm 99% positive it wasn't, but I would get it again. We had this coffee. I didn't melt a lot of coffee this week, you guys. I was not feeling it. I don't know why. I know what's wrong with me. A lot of things, I'm sure. But anyway, this is L3 Cold Stone Coffee Ice Cream. Yeah, Cold Stone and Coffee Ice Cream. We went through this already. This was very, very nice. Actually, it's a very creamy coffee, and you know, sweet and creamy. It's not harsh at all. So if you are not somebody that likes harsh coffee, this would be a good blend for you. And I was feeling it, so I like it. I would get it again. I don't need to go crazy. I actually kind of like, and I did order that. It's coffee ice cream, I think, from that Smell Good shop. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I did order, I think, a 12-pack of that from her, and I will really enjoy that, you know, down the line. All right, this is a favorite of mine from Teddy B's Surfside Sweet Shop. Birthday cake, marshmallow cream, butter cookies, cake batter, and beach treats, which is a Beach Nights blend. This is really nice. I like this one and Sadie. They're similar to me. This one, I feel like I get, it's flopping all over the place. I feel like I get more birthday cake with this one. I like this one. You know, it's kind of a crapshoot, honestly. It depends on the day which one I like better. But I loved this. This was really, really nice. And this is a year old, so this was still strong. And I did enjoy it. It definitely held its fragrance. All right, that's it. We got through some wax. Probably not as much as normal. I feel like I had a lot of partial bags. I mean, truly. And so that's what I'm doing for this week. I have some wax that I just need to use up. I do not have... I have like a little cabinet behind me at my front door. And I've been putting some of the wax that's like from March and earlier. I've talked about it 100 times. Now I started April and earlier. I didn't have as much from April and earlier, so I pulled some of that. So I'm trying to really concentrate on some of those things and using them up. Some things that I couldn't get through, and some of the harder to find wax. So I'm kind of looking at it as hard to get wax and some of the things that I need to use up. That's kind of what I was doing, just pulling some random scents this week. I think it'll be fun, be interesting to use up some of these items and see how they do for me. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all taking the time to watch my video. Bye, everybody.